Welcome students. Welcome again to my another new lecture. I am Muhammad Thanbir Ahmed, lecturer, Department of Civil Engineering, World University of Bangladesh. In this lecture, we will discuss about rubber, its types, properties and uses, vulcanization of rubber and its purposes, and uses of rubber in building constructions. Rubber. Rubber is an important engineering material. It is used for the manufacturing of tires and tubes for cars, trucks, buses, tractors, cycles, airplanes, etc. Rubber is also known as an elastomer, which is elastic in behavior under load and different from plastomer. It is produced as a natural product from rubber trees and also manufactured by chemical processes. The former is known as natural rubber and the latter is synthetic rubber. Natural rubber has high strength and good resistance to tear as well as flexure. Usually, synthetic rubber is mixed with natural rubber to produce different articles of rubber. Properties of rubber. It is very strong in tension, insoluble in water. If placed in boiling water, it loses its elasticity. It deteriorates easily by oil, grease, fat, etc. Uses. Rubber pad used in the design of bridges and other structures. It also used as water stopper, joint sealer, and also used in manufacturing of tubes, tires of vehicles, or belt, toys, etc. Types of rubber. Rubber is two types. First one is natural rubber and the second one is artificial or synthetic rubber. First, we will discuss about natural rubber. The chief source of natural rubber is the milky juice, which is known as latex and is obtained from the bark of rub grow abundantly in Bangladesh, Ceylon, Malaya, Singapore, Burma, Mexico, and in North Africa. The milk from rubber trees, which is called latex, is collected at rubber plantations. After removing the impurities, it is coagulated by weak acetic acid. The coagulated latex is turned into small pieces in a special machine, through which water is constantly circulated and rubber pieces thus obtained are dried, squeezed through rollers, flattened into thin sheets. In this form, it is marketed by the producer, and it is known as crepe rubber. This crepe rubber is then processed to get commercial rubber compounds. The latex can also be preserved without coagulation by additives. In this latex form, it is used for many purposes like paints, foamed rubber, mattresses, rubber gloves, etc. Latex. This is the main source of rubber and it is obtained from rubber tree. Latex is obtained from rubber trees by cutting grooves about 2 feet long in the bark in the cambium layer, starting from a point 2 to 3 feet from the ground upward. Latex, which is the combination of water and rubber, come out through the grooves and collected in a container or pot. Rubber in its crude form is obtained by coagulating latex and washing it in hot water. During this coagulation, the rubber settles down to like curd and water is liberated, which is drained off. Artificial rubber. Nowadays, rubber is manufactured artificially from acetylene gas. It is sold under the trade name Beauty, neoprene, choroprene, etc. The rubber, which is produced chemically, are termed as synthetic rubber. The development of synthetic rubber started after World War II, when natural rubber was in short supply. At present, we get, generally speaking, two types of synthetic rubber, which are general purpose synthetic rubber, the most important of which is SBR, that is styrene butadiene rubber, and the other one is special purpose synthetic rubber with special qualities to suit different purposes. Neoprene is a synthetic rubber used for bearing for bridges. Properties of Artificial or synthetic rubber. Synthetic rubber possesses certain properties which are impossible with the natural rubber. These properties are resistance to grease, acids, kerosene and petroleum, highly resistance to sunlight, heat and deterioration by oil. Due to these properties, the uses of artificial rubbers are increasing day by day. Vulcanization of rubber. Vulcanization is the process of manufacturing hard rubber. Almost all rubber today is vulcanized. Sometimes sulfur is added with rubber to improve its property. The process is known as vulcanization. We vulcanize rubber to improve the qualities of rubber to resistance to frictions, solvents, durability, etc., and to make it stable at all temperatures. Rubber is vulcanized with sulfur. With addition of 1 to 5% of sulfur, we get soft rubber, and when we add about 30% of sulfur, we get a very hard variety. Compounding of rubber is a specialized art and science, kept as a close secret by many rubber companies. For making rubber tires, fillers like carbon black is also added to improve the rigidity. They are also reinforced with nylon threads or steel wires to make them stand up to heavy impact loads and shocks. Purposes of vulcanization. Vulcanization increases the tensile strength of rubber. It also increases weathering resistance, helps to become rubber more elastic, and it also helps the rubber to retain good dimensional stability. Uses of rubber in building construction. Rubber is a very important industrial product. The following are the uses of rubber in building construction. First one, rubber is used in cement mortar to improve its bonding and waterproofing qualities. Then, rubber is directly used in concrete for making polymer concrete. Natural and synthetic rubber is used indirectly for making many products used in building industry. Thus, plasticized PVC pipes are made by addition of rubber. In many types of glue, rubber is added for superior adhesion. Neoprene, a synthetic rubber, is extensively used for bearing of bridges. That is the end of our today's lecture. Thank you everyone.